Now, qualified pilots are in high demand around the globe. That's because airline operators are offering attractive packages to them. In Nigeria, industry experts are asking the federal government to give the airlines operators incentives for training pilots. Our correspondent Lilian Eze-Mark reports.
Air passengers preparing to board a flight. They trust the pilot in command to take them to their destination. The pilot, in turn, trusts the air traffic controllers for guidance.
Identified 2 miles southwest of the field under an airport.
Despite the shortage of pilots globally, Nigeria's case is acute. More than 1,000 unskilled pilots are unemployed, yet the country has been hit by shortage of skilled pilots. Practitioners attribute the deficit to shrinking size of aircraft in Nigeria, brain drain of Nigerian skilled manpower, resulting in the employment of foreign pilots to take over the cockpits of aircraft in Nigeria. But this former pilot and chief executive officer, Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, now an airline operator, traces the shortage to lack of a national carrier to take up that responsibility.
The lack of a sustainable airline that will have foresight to make sure that all the needs, its manpower needs, are being catered by training his workforce to ensure that as the workforce is retiring, he will have another fit so that there is a good succession plan. We have scarcity of manpower or lack of manpower both in the parastatals, service providers, regulator, accident investigator, and also in the airline.
Industry analysts are of the opinion that about 50% of pilots flying today are about to retire. And over the next 20 years, the number of air passengers would double. Compounding the issue is that airline operators seek to employ those with higher levels of experience. Boeing estimates the global industry will need about 2 million new commercial airline pilots, maintenance technicians, and cabin crew members over the next 20 years, while Airbus projects that 450,000 pilots will be needed by 2035. Employee deficit is also felt in air traffic management as there is shortage of air traffic controllers in Nigeria.
Apart from the training fund that is nationwide, but we should have some kind of incentive given to the airlines. If you train 5 pilots, you're going to get this. If you train 10 engineers, you're going to get this. If you train 15 cabin crews, and so on and so forth.
Staff strength of air traffic controllers in Nigeria is low compared to the United States of America, where controllers guide about 70,000 flights a day, while ensuring that 736 million passengers a year arrive their destinations safely. In Nigeria, controllers complain of shortage of hands, but Accident Investigation Bureau seems to have a good grasp of succession plan in that agency.
1 year we've sent 30 of our investigators to Cranfield University to train on multimodal accident investigation. We have a relationship with the US NTSB where some of our investigators goes there for an OJT.
Experts say Nigeria has been able to maintain its Category 1 status with the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration despite the deficit in staff strength as the operators employ expatriates to fill the gaps. Lilian Eze-Mark, TVC News, Lagos.